unless you got some gas. The foreman called me into the office with something on his mind. He said the big boss wants to know why you haven't been to work on time. I said, you might think I'm crazy, but I guess you ought to know. The reason I've been late is 'cause my horse is kinda slow. I said, you can't get far in that old car unless you got some gas. And at $3 a gallon, well, my money won't last. The solution, of course, to buy a horse, feed him lots of hay. Well, I might not get to work on time, but I'll be there every day. He didn't like my answer, and he fired me right away. And I was standing down at the unemployment office the other day. They said they had a job for me if I had transportation, but they showed me out the door after I gave my explanation. I said, you can't get far in that old car unless you got some gas. And at $4 a gallon, well, my money won't last. The solution, of course, to buy a horse and feed him lots of hay. Well, I might not get to work on time, but I'll be there every day. On my way home, and I was feeling kinda low when I saw the big boss's Cadillac by the side of the road. As I passed, he rolled down his window and humbly asked for a ride to work that morning, 'cause his car was out of gas. He said, you can't get far in this old car unless you got some gas. And at $5 a gallon, well, my money won't last. The solution, of course, to buy a horse and feed him lots of hay. Well, I might not get to work on time, but I'll be there every day. Now I'm the supervisor of the executive parking lot. All I do is feed the horses, put water in the troughs. And as for my old foreman, well, he's working now for me. He's got a wagon and a shovel to keep the lot all nice and clean. Because you can't get far in that old car unless you got some gas. And at $6 a gallon, well, your money won't last. The solution, of course, to buy a horse, feed him lots of hay. Well, you might not get to work on time, but you'll be there every day. You might not get to work on time, but you'll be there every day.
Well, if you listen to the song, thanks. I just wanted to say some things about it. I wrote this song in 1976, and I recorded it in 1977 at a little studio in Iowa. And, it never went anywhere. Back then, I was so naive in the recording industry and all that. I thought all you got to do is make a record and they put it on the radio, and then, lots of money comes in. But, back then, the the way the kids are today, they're so full of confidence, and they're just so gung ho. On YouTube, you can find, if you want to learn a guitar part, you can find any 10-year-old to show you that guitar part. They're so talented, and they're so confident. And back then I had no self-confidence. I had no ability to. After you press the record, then you had to go out and try to sell it. You had to get gigs, and you had to shop it around to people, and I couldn't do that. I was truly embarrassed just to walk up to people and say, hey, you want to buy my record? And the problems back then were the oil embargo, the Middle East. The problems still exist, and there was a shortage of gas. But now it's this administration bombing Iran and causing problems, and not supporting electric cars. It's just we need to get away from oil, and this was my solution. Tongue in cheek back then, and I think it's it's just meant to be a humorous thing. But I was like 24 when I did this song, and now I'm 70, somewhere in there, 73, 4. Anyway, I hope you liked it, and I just wanted to give you a little background to the song.